Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nice job, Addison and Ember. And thank you, Amy Jo Ladwig. Beautiful job.
And we're going to need our track maintenance crew out there. I'm used to seeing us picking tractor parts up off the track, but now we got to pick up horse parts off the track.
All right, Stacy trackside with your shovel.
Yep.
Stacy trackside with your shovel.
I'm only play-by-play down here. I just call it AC.
Scoop. Scoop Butson at your service.
Oh, gosh.
Well, we got a great classes this afternoon. Limited Pro Stock tractors, light Pro Stock tractors, mini rod tractors, and lightweight Super Stock tractors here. Great sponsors of Limited Pro Stock are Ray Zabel and Sons. Jays of Boston, sponsoring light Pro Stocks. Jones Chevrolet, sponsoring mini rod class. Korth Transfer, sponsoring the lightweight Super Stock. So we're ready to get underway here. Beautiful afternoon. The sun is down here, a little bit of a breeze. The weather's going to stay north of us, and we hope it stays north for the whole rest of the day as far as we're concerned. So we get a couple great shows in for you fans.
Yeah, it wasn't looking too good this morning, but they changed that up about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the video. Sort of took the rain out of the immediate forecast for noontime here. So that's good. We got 4 classes. We should be able to get all that in. We're talking a little bit iffy later on for this evening's show, but who knows? That will change too. And I'm downwind from that pile on the track out there. I will move. John, I thought Embers was smiling at you for a minute there.
Ruby Rad, like Limited Pro Stock tractors, a renovation project by Ann Linehan, sponsoring the light pros this afternoon. Hennessy Implement, sponsoring light Pro Stock tractors as well. Hennessy Implement handles New Holland, Brilliant, Tenuti Rakes. Also, Hennessy Implement is one of the largest New Holland dealers in the state. Also located in Dodgeville. Hennessy Implement, proud sponsor of light Pro Stocks. Wilkinson Auction, they're a great sponsor for the mini rods here this afternoon since 1961. Wilkinson Auction and Realty Company has helped clients across Wisconsin buy and sell farm machinery, construction equipment, and real estate. With locations in Muscadet, Spring Green, Hillsboro, and Columbus. Able to serve our clients throughout southern Wisconsin. Wilkinson Auction, sponsor mini rods. Hillsboro Brewing Company, sponsor lightweight super stock tractors here this afternoon. Hillsboro Brewing Company has been growing since 2012. They have a variety of beer, seltzers, appetizers, especially burgers and pizzas. There's something for everyone at Hillsboro Brewing Company. Their beer is brewed on site and recently restored turn-of-the century building located in the heart of Driftless, Wisconsin area. Well, Dan, looks like we're going to get started with the light pro stock. On the pit side here, the Deer Addiction. Looks like Kyle Paulson behind the wheel.
Yeah, 8,500-pound light pro stocks over here on the pit side or on the all diamond side. We're going to have 6,300-pound lightweight super stocks as they start to wind down their season. There's a couple more hooks left to go, and we'll crown the champion of the light super stock class for 2025. Modified's going to run tonight for their final time in 2025. So some champions going to be crowned here this weekend.
Light pro stock, 540 cubic inch, max cubic inch in them. You can run a component in this class now. Components kind of starting to make their way to the forefront here of this class. This tractor here is an all-egg chassis. It started as a hot farm originally, and then they jumped up into the class. One turbocharger, 5-inch limit on them. And these tractors kicking out 3,000 horse. A lot of RPM. You hear a lot of RPM out of them. And the Paulson clan here, they've been really getting things put together. They won some pulls here this summer here now. And showed her out in the Pioneer Seed Corn Field last weekend at Utica Festival.
Out the corn. That's always cool to see.
They're checking standability, I do believe. 250 bushels of the acre, and when they're done, it's 249.
All right, fans, we see over on the light super stock side, we got our first Ford making its way out on the track here. Going to be the Ford 7910, Mark Diliatro out of Cox's Creek, Kentucky. Pro side first. Well, John, just like that, going to work that left side once again. We talked about that last night.
And I think they're going to start right over on the right-hand side on the other side, just like we did. Oh, no, he's actually got it over here on the left, on the light super side.
Yeah, it's interesting to note, you know, everybody ran the left side last night. They pounded the left side all night long. And right off the bat, the left side of the track, I watched them work the track. It's all been tore up, but no, let's try the left side.
Now, Stacy, if you work the left side of this ball diamond field or track, you might get yourself in some trouble over there. We still haven't cleaned up our horse dude. All right, fans, so Mark Filiatro, Cactus Creek, Kentucky, just south of the Louisville area, going to get us started. 6,300-pound lightweight super stock tractors, ARP sponsored once again here in 2025. Now decision time for Mark, whether or not he'll take her turn down that run as our test puller. Looked like a real good run for that Ford 7910.
He did a good job driving around the pile of horse apples out there. We got to put an over and under on that, how long that sits there before it gets smashed or squashed or drugged or shoveled or whatever. I'm saying 3 tractors.
You're going 3. All right.
I'm saying 3.
I'm going to go 2.
I'll take the high side, 5. We're going high. 317.33 for Kyle Paulson, and he is keeping the hook. Up next to be the gray area, Andy Cartwright out of Big Bend, Wisconsin, coming out to do battle in the light pro stock. Nine light pro stocks with us here this afternoon, starting out the show here at the Hillsboro Charity Tractor Club.
All right, fans, so over on the light super stock side, we'll get a distance of 304, 93, 304, and 93 for Mark Filiatro, and it looks like he's going to take that run as our test puller here this afternoon.
Light super stock sponsored by Hillsboro Brewing Company. Light pro stock sponsored by Hennessy Implement here this afternoon.
Oh, man, good run right there for the International.
A lot of strong running tractors in the light pros here this afternoon, that's a fact.
Yeah, the gray area, the Cartwrights, I believe 2-time defending point champion on the Badger State circuit for light pro stock tractors, so that's not unusual to see them make a good pass here.
All right, fans, so once again, 304.93. The mark to beat over on the light super stock side as we've got right now our points leader making his way out on the track. Going to be Ryan Hogg, Centralia, Kansas. The big temptation. Very strong running team here on Kansas.
321.51, 321.51 for Andy Cartwright, moving that later flag up.
That's a little temptation out there.
Yes, Elmerhog. Elmerhog up there next with the little temptation. This tractor sits at number 2 right now. PPL Champions Tour points for 2025. Case 2294. Oh, Elmer driving her off to the right side. Right there, that little temptation. This is going to be close. Of course, 3:04.93, the mark to beat. Drifted off to that right-hand side of the track. Once again, 6,300 pounds maximum weight of these tractors. 505 cubic inches underneath the hood. They're allowed to run up to 4 turbochargers. Most of the tractors you see go down the track here right in that range of 2 to 3 chargers on these tractors. Very, very popular class. Like we talked about last night, not a lot of weight on these tractors, but they do make a whole bunch of horsepower. Sometimes things get a little bit crazy with these tractors.
Light Pro Stock side out of Fox Lake, Wisconsin. Tractor called About Time, Stephanie Fableville. All lined up and ready to go to work here. Hillsboro Charity Tractor Pull.
So distance for Elmer Hogg with a little temptation. It's 296 and 58, 296. 58, so Mark Filiatro still our leader with the Ford out of Kentucky. 3:04.93. The lightweight supers. 7 of them signed in for competition this afternoon. Inclusion this light pros running over on the ball diamond side. Winning the light class. Of course, over the years, Mike started out years ago with an Allison modified many years ago, and kind of moved on in with the big alcohol super tractors. Got a couple of those sitting back home, but here this weekend, just concentrating on that light class.
289.63, 289.63 for Stephanie Fableville. Up next will be the Shake Nasty and Mike Eccles out of Murray, Iowa on the Light Pro Stock side.
And Michelle, be careful over there. Got her over there, and she's good. Okay. A stumble there. She made her way across. She's all right. Here we go. The Little Dominator out of Missouri. Where's our John Deere fans this afternoon? Yeah, good run, Mike Novinger. Now he's in that catbird seat here for that belt buckle here this weekend. As John and I had talked about earlier, going to give a couple belt buckles away here this afternoon. Light class as well as the minis.
We'd like to thank Alan and Jill Bender, Mac Trailers, Wisconsin Distributors, Premier Insurance, Rad Ruby by Ann Linehan, Royal Bank, Unzicker Equipment, Viking Village, Wilkinson Auction, Lemke Motorsports, Hillsboro Telephone, Hillsboro Brewing Company, Tennessee Implement, Fair Valley Performance, Britzman Enterprises in the city of Hillsboro. Some of the great sponsors for 2025, the Hillsboro Charity Tractor Pull.
All right, fans over on the light side, Mike Novinger with the Little Dominator. Now he had to go better than 3:04.93 to take the lead. He's going to come in at 3:04.25. Just shy of taking over that number 1 spot. So the Ford stays on top here in Hillsboro.
Now, we didn't clarify on our pile of horse apples. And now it got winged, but it hasn't been totally obliterated yet. So, I mean, does it have to be completely gone or just winged? I don't know. Completely gone? Okay.
I think it's got to get packed in.
Okay, how many tractors have ran?
We've had 3.
Oh, so I'm right at the over and under of 3.
I'm out.
Yeah, you're out. Oh, John, you're on the money.
I'm in yet. Yeah, okay. 5. Right. I'm on 5. Yeah.
Let's watch how this plays out.
I got to give Buzz a call. Mike Eccles, Murray, Iowa, the Shag Nasty International on the pit side. Right towards the end of that run, she bobbled. I don't know, we got a good squirt of water or something in her underneath the hood there, a little smoke.
Yeah, remember 1 year ago, fans, that Shag Nasty tractor in the mix there for the Silver Series Point Championship. Unfortunately, had some pretty catastrophic damage last year. Took them out there pretty much for the whole season there as they went with the rebuild. But very strong running tractor every time. Goes down the track for sure.
.308.75 for Mike Eccles with Shag Nasty. 308.75. Your leader, Andy Cartwright, the gray area out of Big Bend at 321 and change. In second thus far is the Deer Dixon of Kyle Paulson. And Shag Nasty would go into the third spot. When we take a look at the Black Thunder of Alan Cook out of Wilton, Wisconsin on light pro stock side, Dan.
All right, looks like we're going to go with light super stock side. Number 2 man last night, Brian Hogg with the Big Temptation. Now this is our current national points leader, 3 wins on the season so far. Right down Broadway, fans. I think we're going to have ourselves a new leader. Brian Hogg, that Big Temptation out of Kansas. Now 304.93 was the mark to beat. Mark Filiatro with the Ford at 304.93. We will wait on the measurement here. Of course, laser here this afternoon all weekend long. Laser crew set up down at the end of the track. They'll shoot the laser off the sled at the starting line as well as at the finish line. And yeah, fans, we got a good one. 3:10.63. We got a new leader.
The Black Thunder of Alan Cook from Wilton, Wisconsin, backing up to go to work on the X Factor sled. One strong running light pro stock running around the Badger State area. He's been right up there at the top. About every time the dust has settled, he's within the top 3.
This year was able to get that big carrot. The National Farm Machinery Show, everybody kind of on him about it. You know, when you're going to do it, when you're going to get it done. Finally got it done this year. And take a big monkey off his shoulders there. Running tractor, Black Thunder.
And we got a new leader, Alan Cook, the Black Thunder International out of Wilton, Wisconsin. He picked the front end up, Dan, and never looked back.
Yeah, absolutely, like a duck out of water right at the start, and away he went. Of course, working that left side, stream right against that left-hand chalk line.
He started left of center, and then he kind of just let it drift down to that left-hand side there to finish out. What a run for the Black Thunder of Alan Cook.
You can see our finish line flagman, Jerry Nelson, going to move that lead marker on quite a bit here, John. It's a good one.
He does.
He was a foot off the sideline there from about 250 on, I suppose. Yeah, he was about a foot off it. He was right over there.
346.22 for the Black Thunder. 346.22, the new leader. Light pro stock. Up next will be a 1456 International of Colin Burkholz from Wilton on light pro.
All right, light super stock side. We should have Marcus Middleton, Coastal, Iowa, making his way to the start line here. The gunpowder and lead. See Marcus on hand this week. The winner here in Hillsboro.
Hey, what track are the mini rods going to pull on? The pit side? Okay, because you imagine them horse apples are still out there and you hit that with your mini rod? Oh my gosh.
Better have some tear-offs on the helmet.
Well, I'm the winner of the over-under already because they already got 4, so I picked number 5, so thank you, gentlemen.
John, you win a 3-round of line dancing lessons over at the band tonight.
Nice.
I went over to see the band last night for a little while. Spicy Thai. They were pretty good.
All right. I was going to get, what was your review on it, Stacy?
Oh, they were really good. Yeah, they played it. Yeah, they played a bunch of old stuff just like me, and they played new stuff too. But no, they were really good. Had quite a crowd over there too. Everybody seemed to be enjoying themselves quite nicely.
All right, so we get ready to go here. Gunpowder and Lead. Case International MX190. Marcus Wedelson. Right now the mark to be 3:10.63. And the track just getting better and better the more we run down in here this afternoon. Oh, take a look at the wheel speed right there. Wow. He was rocking and rolling. Got off that right side just a little bit. Had to touch the brake here. Be awful close to that number 2 spot. I don't think we quite got Brian here this afternoon, but be close to that number 2 spot.
A lot of times these light tractors, they'll lower the hitch on the tractor to kind of help control them. That they figure it's going to be, quite a bit of bite out there, and they're going to get out of shape because they run all the weight they got right on the nose of the tractors. I kind of wonder if he had that hitch down a little further than normal on that one, and might have hooked up a little bit better if he had it up. Colin Burkholt's going to mix it up. Yeah, they're going to change the order up with that run as well.
Over on the light side, Marcus Wedelson with Gunpowder and Lead with 3:01.81, 3:01.81. That will put Marcus currently in that number 4 spot as Brian Hogg, our current leader with Big Temptation, 3:10.63. Mark Filiatro sitting number 2 with Burning Daylight at 3:04.93. That will put Mike Novinger, last night's winner, at 3:04.25 in that number 3 spot. That's Bobby Jones. Illinois makes his way out on the track here. We have 2 left to go. 2 left to go here in our lightweight superstock class. We got a red one and a green one. Finish out the class here this afternoon. Bobby Jones, 2023 points champion. Talked about last night, had some pretty catastrophic engine damage in Freeport just a couple weeks ago. Got it back together. Made his way here up to Hillsboro this weekend. Right dead center out on the track here. Really moved around quite a bit over there on the light superstock side. All been starting right about dead center. Pulled right off to that right side, the field sobriety. Bobby Jones working that brake right about that 200-foot mark. That's when that happens, all that momentum away.
Yeah, one thing about it, having a pile of horse apples out there on the track, lets you know that nobody's been over on that side of the track yet.
339.39 for Colin Burkholtz. 346.22 for the Black Thunder. Well, we take a look at the one-bag binder of Adam Ludau out of Kewanna, Indiana on Light Pro.
So once again, fans, 286.42 for Bobby Jones, 286.42. Bobby Jones with the field sobriety is down to one. That's Inclement, Indiana, the $8 alcohol edition. Buddy Jason, Ryan Hogg, our current points leader, getting it done here. 3:10:63, one to go. Tough running Indiana tractor.
Tough running Indiana tractor. One bad binder. Laying down a great pass here in Hillsboro. 346 and change is the mark to beat. I don't know if he quite got there, but he's definitely in the top three.
Yeah, as we take a look down at the replay board down at the end of the track, you can see Bobby Jones stuck over there on that right side. Kind of like a magnet over there. Once you get over there, really kind of tough to get back across. Fortunate for him here this afternoon. This is going to come up way short as we got Dave Estep making his way to the start line here. The $8 alcohol edition John Deere 4010. Years ago started with a diesel tractor, as so many mowers did. Kind of converted on over to the alcohol power.
341.62. Good for second. One bad binder shaking the order up. Your leader is Alan Cook, Black Thunder, 346 in change. Up next will be Mark Cartwright out of Big Bend, Wisconsin with his Alice D21. Brand new tractor, first time Mark has driven this tractor. Now his son did the shakedown runs on it, but the third or fourth pass is going to be on this Alice Chalmers coming out on Light Pro.
All right, fans, so here we go. Final tractor, lightweight super stock, $8 alcohol edition. Can the John Deere do it? Once again, mechanical gremlins here on Dave Estep with the John Deere. Of course, they did not make it past that 100-foot mark. Each and every competitor gets 2 shots at it. They don't get past that 100-foot mark, so we'll put them on back. Tough to say. We know last night, maybe a test pull run, and they scratched later in the class. Button was too hot there, wasn't able to come on back.
I don't know if it's a... Kind of thought last night it might have been ignition stuff, but you know the way it's sounding here in the turbo in there, maybe he's got lazy charger underneath the hood and it's not wanting to build boost.
Yeah, another one of the competitors that had some issues in Freeport, Illinois a couple weeks ago. They just got the tractor back together. Missed the event in Goshen, Indiana just 2 weeks ago. Here we go, fans. One final shot.
Well, it starts out like it wants to, and then it kind of falls apart. It's like a good storm in Wisconsin.
Yeah, unfortunate tough break there for Dave Estep fans. Let's put our hands together for him here this afternoon. He's not able to get off the start line here. Now, Dave and his wife do have a trip to Alaska planned, so they're going to jump on a plane here in a couple days and head north.
Mark Cartwright, Alice Chalmers D21. Well, he gets 2 shots at, so we're going to drag it back. This is the first time Mark's driven this tractor. They just got this tractor done. Andy's done the shakedown runs on it, so he's never let the clutch out of this one yet. So he's new at this tractor, driven many, many years, so get another shot. Got to get the RPM up to get her going. Not gonna get her to go. Not gonna get her to go. Fans, if we end up having some inclement weather, the building is open down there where they serve food and stuff down there. All the doors are open down there. You're free to go down there if we do have inclement weather.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a shot of rain, I believe, is what's going to happen. All you folks, you can take shelter in the pavilion down at the starting line end. They got all the doors open. Head on in, take cover, because I think this is going to get ugly for a little while, and then we will figure out what's going to happen after this. But yeah, no sense in getting all rained on. Head for the hills. It's coming. Head on down to the pavilion at the starting line end, the fireman's pavilion. Head on down there, take cover, keep yourself safe, and stay dry.